Not ripping any cheese right now. I'm pretty full from dinner. My mom made ribs. She's crazy. She never makes ribs. But my dad's on this crazy medication that's making him starving. I have cheese. I'm just not eating the cheese right now. The cheese is cultured Cabot smoky bacon cheddar is the cheese of the night. So relax. The cheese will come. I just ate. I ate a late dinner. Okay. Dude, I'll put the cheese on camera if you need me to. I will. All right, let me move water out of the way so it doesn't get damaged. All right, so there's 22 people with us. I think it's a good time to go over the rules of the giveaway. So I've already started with some legendaries for my Build-A-Box. I had an Admiral, but I traded it for a Pulse Cannon. So the first Pulse Cannon we get is live for a giveaway. I'm not going to give away a fourth Pulse Cannon, but yeah, we'll see how loose I get with the wine. Here's the deal. The only cards I want are Neiman, Django, 3PO, R2. If I get those 6, including duplicates in a box, I'll give away 2 boxes. If I get all 6 of those in the first 2 boxes, I'll give away the 3rd box. Probably opening 3 based on how much time these usually take. So I say we just start cracking. So here's the deal. I'm going to release this as a podcast because people bitch that we don't do enough podcasts. And hopefully my teammates jump in and help me out and don't just stop. All right, hold on. Joe, I'm streaming. Come talk or get the fuck up. Talk about the RRG and just the meta and sort of that. So, but I'm just going to be opening packs, and I'm relying on the 26 people who are watching to sort of interact with me so we have something to talk about other than just the packs. Obviously, big news in the RRG world today as droids. So we get a restricted list, which is pretty sweet. Maybe I'll give away some random rares too. I don't see any reason why not. This is already my 3rd. This is not the way to start a case, by the way. This is already my 3rd Sacred Jedi Texts, which isn't a card that I want. Hostile Territory, though, that's a pretty decent uncommon. So keep the uncommons here. Rolling Log, traps off the sensors. These are kind of boring. I'm not in podcasting. Shoot, hold on. Zero Sacred Text is pretty good. What's up, Joe? Are you here?
Yeah.
All right. So I already started. I forgot that I didn't jump in the podcast channel. Yeah, if you want to go have dinner and hang out, I'm just going to be talking. But if you want to come and talk about the RRG a little bit or the meta, then come on down. But I'm just podcasting, opening my packs, and giving stuff away. Looks like we get a Chief Chirpa's Hut. It's my first one of those. 0 Chirpas, though, Jack. You got to get on that train. So we get a Chirpa's Hut. Destiny Fulfilled and the Chirpa's Hut. Chirpa's Hut seems pretty good. It's like an auto include at least as a one of in these Ewok decks. I played against an Ewok deck today. Ooh, we have our first legendary, ladies and gentlemen. The Ewok deck was cool. It was playing double down for 3 target acquired, but he didn't rip his targets acquired. Does anyone of the 26 people watching want to make a guess as to what legendary I just opened?
Hans Blaster.
Did it flash on the camera? Are you watching?
Yeah.
All right, Joe won. I was going to give out my Sacred Jedi text, but Joe won it. I'll try and be careful, but Joe, I have a Sacred Jedi text for you because I got my first Hans Blaster. Let's go, baby. We'll put it in the legendary pile. We'll take these rares off to the side. Damn, I can't believe you saw that quickly. Joe with the eagle eye. So we get our first legendary Hans Blaster. Make sure I get that uncommon in the uncommon pile.
You had a solid few seconds there. Plus, I could see the die.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't read half the cards. I used all picture-based, so it's just huh?
Yeah. So we're popping through Mud Trooper. If the meta was still normal, if games were just normal again, Mud Trooper's not bad. He's 1 health more of a Faust. Same die. But you get a reroll. So if you have that extra point, it's just kind of like clutch, but now shit's just too broken. that we can't play stupid stuff like Mud
Is
Trooper.
the autofocus all jacked up?
I turned autofocus off.
Oh, okay.
Why, are you getting weird autofocus?
No. You can see pictures, but you can't read shit on the card.
Yeah, it's just blurry. Unless I put the camera way down, but then like I don't have a big range of area, and it's just.
They said I'm real quiet.
There, I jacked you up.
Yeah, I'm jacked
Jack
up,
my
boys.
shit up. Yeah, the autofocus, it's focused to be like right at the bottom, but so I'll try and be better about that. It's just like without the autofocus, it's
Where's
not
the
great.
sleeveless cam? No, the sleeveless cam is replaced by the Watt Tambor from Star Wars Miniatures, which is the game I played.
Yeah, see, like there was just no good way for me to focus it
Yeah.
without getting it real close.
That's fair.
Do I plan on going into any details of the Daka Django deck? Yeah, I'd love to go into details about that deck. Of course. Ooh, I hear this is a hard one to get. You're in command now. Play your titles for cheap. The Daka Django deck is pretty simple. You could probably build the list yourself. What you want to do is you want to stay alive round one, get as many resources as you can, put your zombies out, and then round two you put your zombies out again. So you have 4 zombies and 5 blue characters, and you play Common Cause to just continually draw your deck, and you try and draw as many acceptable losses, and then you try and hit like Resilient, and you try and hit Vow of Vengeance. So when you acceptable losses your witches, it makes you play the Vow of Vengeance on your Django. It makes his damage dice more, so that when you re-roll them with like the Mandalorian Jetpack and it lands on damage, you deal like 7. And then when you resolve them, they're also like 7, 8, 9, 10, like depending on how many zombies you killed. And what you can do is you can kill all 5 zombies once you get all your max value out of them. Have the Resilient on Django so that so they can't remove his dice, and he's resolving these high value dice, like sometimes 11 or 16, that just auto kill a character. The trick is you have to acceptable losses. My double downs are on Common Cause and Vow of Vengeance, but I know some people disagree with me. Some people want it on acceptable losses, but I think that most people are playing the 3 Vow of Vengeance. Yeah, no worries. That's probably as much as I'll say, just because I have a deck list for the Patreon subscribers. But I'm happy to like talk about the theory behind the deck, because anyone could like put the deck together the way they want. But that's just the way I chose to build it right now. So we got Mastermind. Like, I don't know. The rares are kind of underwhelming. Heroic Stand. Like, I'm almost more excited to open the uncommons. But we did get an Arm to the Teeth here. No problem. Bisesio, I got you. I do love the new Arm to the Teeth. What is?
I said I think Cultural Mastermind's pretty good.
Cultural Records or Mastermind?
Oh, Records. My bad.
What's up? Yeah, I think Cultural Records is pretty good. Like, it's an interesting mill card. I do like Mastermind in the right deck, but it's got to be like a Palp deck, I think, or like, I don't know, something gets a lot of value out of it. Oh, die down. Oh no, did you see that, Joe?
I wasn't looking at the thing, so you're lucky.
We got our second legendary, and it's one of the ones that are already down the bottom there. I don't know if anyone saw it. Jack saw it. What an eye. We've got Vice Admiral Holdo. Wah, 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 wah. So that's a second Holdo, which means if we open a third Holdo, you nerds better have studied up on your Laura Dern trivia, because I know all about Laura Dern. And we got a Glider Attack. That is one that I have not been able to find in the one box I opened. So we get the Glider Attack. That seems to be a primo card in the Ewok deck there. It's pretty savage. I guess we can read it real quick. Exhaust one of your Ewok characters to deal 3 indirect damage to an opponent. That opponent may spend up to 3 resources to block that much damage. And since you're also able to play things like rigged detonation, people are apt to go spend their resources. Dude, the Ewok deck is coming together. I was saying this earlier, that like it's going to be really easy for everyone to always have the Ewok deck on them at all times, because other than like easy pickings, it doesn't share many cards with any other deck. So you can basically just jam Ewok into your deck. You only need to carry around like 1 die, and like you could even build a diceless. I guess you wouldn't build a diceless version, but you could definitely go low on dice. Oh, we did it! We got it! There's one. We did it. Bam, that's going in the rare pile. I'll still put it in the uncommon pile. And then we got Bale. Bale seems okay. Just, I don't know. 10 health for 9. Definitely solid, but are you going to play him over like 2 Satine dice? Probably not. Sim, I'll just give you an Ewok deck, man. It's not going to be that hard to put together. It's basically all commons. All right, cruising along. I've got a card I've never seen before, which is always nice. So we get the Alter Fate off the sentence of misinformation. Ooh, Order 66. We get the plot right next to the event there. And Resistant Trench Fighters. This is a hero 3-cost support. It's a trooper. Action, remove this die to remove a die showing an equal value. And it's got a 1 and 2 range, 3 range for $1, 3 indirect, and resource. It's not bad. It's nice to have it on the trooper theme. It seems like a totally decent card, usable card. Is Alter Fate the best art in the set? It's pretty dope, but it's not. They like just can't get Ahsoka's face right. Can I get a focus on that, camera girl? No, I can't. Yeah, it's pretty good. The tiny plastic spaceship's right here. There's my purple interceptor. We'll go through the art. And I also got a purple Alpha Class Starwing. Being upside down makes life hard. Destiny Fulfilled. Yeah, I don't know about the Destiny Fulfilled art. That's like just a comp. It's almost like right from the cartoon. But I'm not a big fan. Sorry, the art's so bad. I'm not a big fan of the Destiny Fulfilled art. We got Hans Nards here. I like how they put in the RRG that you can reroll with Han until he doesn't land on blank anymore, which is pretty fun. Another Hostile Territory, Han Solo's Dice, which I think is probably a decent card. It's definitely, I like how it's thematically just good with the casino because they represent gambling. I just like how those mechanics kind of match up.
So let's talk about what we got for the RRG. But realistically, it's just the Holocron is all we really cared about.
Yeah.
Which it kind of stacks upon each other through Trilogy, Standard, Infinite. Starting with Trilogy, we got C-3PO and Military Camp. A player may select one card from this list for their deck and cannot include any other restricted cards for the same deck. A player may run as many copies of the restricted card as the rules or card text allow.
Yeah, so I don't know how you feel about this, but my initial reaction was like, oh, cool, like, whatever, that's interesting. But the more I think about it throughout the day, the more I absolutely love what they did. Like, they nerfed, so, like, one of the things they've had to do when a broken deck comes out is just, like, nerf a character into oblivion or like, fail trying. But now, like, they didn't touch the cards. The cards are still strong, independently of one another. Sure, you can't run them in combination, so it shuts down crazy broken decks. But it didn't hurt the good cards, which I love, which I think is great. And I think like this is a really good way to do things.
This is definitely quite strong because like it does it without devaluing single cards.
Exactly.
So like sure, Executor Order 66 went down in price, but I just mean like if they had, banned Rebel Trader or like just straight up cut up Order 66 to be like 2 included or whatever, like it would have lost much more value. You can still play the card. You just can't play it in that combination. So like now we're seeing C-3PO and Military Camp. You can't play them together. But like you could still go Military Camp R2 and Chopper, which really doesn't do anything for you, but it exists. If you kind of wanted to do some of that droid stuff for some ungodly reason.
Why would you? Seriously.
You wouldn't. But the interesting stuff is just, it does it without completely crapping over stuff. Like they could have went and like made C-3PO more money, or like they weren't going to change the die side of R2-D2, but if they had just never printed that disrupt, you'd probably be less concerned about it. But yeah, so restricted list for Trilogy, we're just looking at C-3PO and Military Camp. When we get to Standard, we now include Order 66 and Rebel Trader. And then when we get to Infinite is where a huge change happens, because there was a really disgusting deck with Mean Streets, and it was just completely abusing Hyperspace Jump and Retreats and playing them over and over while doing Planetary Uprising. So now you don't get to Mean Streets a bunch of and the round stuff, you could only do what jump to light speed with Mean Street if you wanted to, and that does a much higher restriction.
Yeah, I think you broke it down pretty perfectly. I just like I'm focused on the point that like going forward in the game, it's just so good for the game. And someone pointed out to me in the X-wing channel that uh, Netrunner had a restricted list, and it was really cool because like there were no open cards at the beginning of the game, so you kind of discovered the restricted choices as the game went on, which made the game really interesting. And of course, Jeremy was a great Netrunner player. Could find add new set Sound Splash and miss anything good. Yeah, no flow. I think depending on what you're doing with Sabine, is you should add jump to light speed as well. Um, do you see FFG slapping any old card we find a combo for into that restricted list? Yeah, I mean, as Joe just pointed out, they took away the ability to do Mean Streets jump, which was really, really, really rough. Oh, what vehicle? That's right. You need a vehicle. For Lightspeed.
Pod Racer.
Yeah, you could just do one cost Pod Racer in Sabine. I think that's probably a pretty good way to spend a resource. It's got ambush, so it doesn't hurt you too badly. So Sim asked what we think about IG88, and I think he's pretty good. Power action, resolve one of your bounty hunter dice showing ranged or melee damage against any number of characters that have a bounty on them. You have to go really deep on the bounty to do this, but like this combined with like the IG 2000, like if the game gets a little bit more fair, I could see this being pretty decent. But 17 is a rough spot for villain, but it does. I mean, it works with Snoke, and he's got good dice for Snoke, so that's probably where I would give it a shot. But I think IG's cool.
I think his die sets are pretty phenomenal. Like
Yeah.
if you kind of compare it to like old school, it's an updated Grievous die.
Mm-hmm.
They added the disrupt. They gave him 2 extra health. They decreased the point cost. Technically, other Grievous I think is cheaper now. But so like it's close enough. There's enough threat with it. The only dilemma is like that power action's like kind of useless.
Ooh, droid day out.
If you don't have a bunch of bounties. So like that's where things are going to come in. But there's definitely some play there, I think, just because the whole Night Sister layer now, and there's enough solid bounties where you could try to do something with it.
Yeah, I mean, we learned just in Limited that like Dead or Alive is a really solid bounty. So I think that there are ones that you can play. Yeah, him. I mean, Red's wicked good right now. So yeah, being able to energize him is cool. But I mean, Snoke is just really, really solid. But even like, I don't know, maybe a Watt. I don't know. Let's look at IG 2000 when I open it. Oh, we get this like RT transport thing. We got a refusal there. ATRT. Modifies trooper dice for 2. I don't know. Just doesn't seem. I mean, it may be fine in a trooper deck. I just feel like there are better trooper things to do than play this thing.
Definitely, it's hard to have a bunch of troopers, but if you did like that, that's a lot of value for 2.
Yeah, it is nice that you can modify any of their damage sides. So if they're mixed between like melee, ranged, or indirect, you can do resource. Yeah, it's any. This modified side, the modifier side of this dice, this die can be resolved with one of your trooper dice showing any symbol.
Night Sister layer is technically not busted because it requires the whole downgrade shit. But if you can find a downgrade deck that's quite solid, then the layer in theory is just like it's like having a Weapon Factory Alpha in the old days. The only dilemma is you have to actually play it first. But with Wanted and the draw 3, which costs 0, it means you can actually go +1 to get to 3 resources and jam something else, which could be pretty good.
Yeah, it's just like you're probably not running as many bounties as you did vehicles back in the day, so it just makes it a little bit weaker, but it's definitely pretty good. So I'm going to hold you because we got a legendary. Ooh, kinship. We got a legendary. It's the reason why I chose my world's mat. It's Magic Molly Mall. Any thoughts on Maul?
I was whooping Sir Dappy ass earlier with it.
You were playing it?
Yeah, I've been playing. I played Maul Red, and then like I was like, you know what? I can't fucking deal with Order 66. Like I'm just gonna shelve it. And as soon as they were like Order 66, fuck you, and I was like, yay!
Yeah. Well, who are you pairing? Who are you pairing him with?
First Order Stormtrooper and Profitable Connections, so I can play Maul Saber round one,
Sick.
and then PA the Maul Saber.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
I like it.
Yeah, sweet. Well, what's up, Norman? Yeah, there's let's go. Gonna have to see
But
this Maul deck in action.
so like the IG88 thing is interesting because like so if you go red, you get automated defense, right? And then you like have solid pull there. You can do the lair and have I don't like Dead or Alive much, but like you can try it if you just need the extra bounties. It would pay for itself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's some minor restrictions there at times, but there's the potential for it. And then like you said, energize, so you could pull that die back. So if someone controls it, you can pay the one as essentially like the endurance.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in general, I feel like it'd probably still be kind of tough because if you're playing bounties, you have to be quite aggressive, and the pairings are not beautiful there.
Yeah, so we get the TL50 heavy repeater, and just like want to touch on like this isn't like they're going hard on Trooper right here, and like the 2-3-3 for 3 is just a little rough with this thing not having redeploy, even though it does have the machine gun special where you deal one indirect and then reroll instead of resolving it, and then you can like if you have a Trooper you can autofocus it, which is could be decent, but it's villain only, which doesn't have that strong of Trooper situation going on, and it's just like not great compared to some of the other 3 costs that are out there.
Phasma can run it.
Mm-hmm.
He's leader trooper. Iden is leader trooper, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think yeah. So like there are some interesting options there, and the autofocus is quite good.
Yeah, I mean it's solid. I don't know if it makes the cut over what the other options are.
There's not many good options, to be honest with you. It's really like support stuff where you just like Mega Blaster or Fist instead because you're like, I'm so close. I don't know. It's tough to play a 3-drop upgrade and not have redeploy.
Yeah, Norman. Most people are chiming in from Twitch. I just have Restream up, so I see everyone, but you are the only person talking on YouTube, so you might want to swap. So we did get another legendary here. We got to jump to the Lightspeed, and we got Admiral, which is good because I traded mine away the other night. But we still have not reached a giveaway yet. But Admiral's pretty cool. You've been playing Admiral a little bit. You want to talk about why you like Admiral?
It's not really that I like it, just because
It's
was
extreme value.
Extreme value. So like I was generating enough resources where I could cast it, get the untap, generate the resources to pay for it that I just paid, and still have like a die left over. So then it was like, all right, well, if I do this, I'm chaining through it, kind of how we would do like Entourage, get resource, other Entourage, get resource, play Fickle, play like other shit, and like just be like, oh, here's a bunch of cards all at once. So if I was doing that, then that's fine, and I was content with it. But it's still pretty risky. It really depends on what the opponent's been kind of doing. It's likely to get cut though, but the die sides are quite high. The 4. Once you untap, like you've paid for half of it. So if you untap itself and then you get like a 3 focus off of it, it's done enough value there because you've gotten 2 character dice plus like 3 focus.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty strong amount for 4.
All right, so we went back to back legendaries here, and it's a big one, boys and girls. You want to take a guess?
I'm gonna say
I got an embargo.
I don't even know half the fucking legends. I don't know that.
It's a big one, I said, Joe. A big one.
The stupid Sonic thing.
No, it's C-3PO. Maybe you didn't recognize him because of his red arm.
I wasn't looking. You just said big, so I expected expensive.
Isn't that the most expensive one?
Yeah, that's money-wise. I was thinking big, like, Sonic thing.
All right, so the next 3PO we open is getting sent to one lucky viewer who can answer a Star Wars trivia question. We get the Scimitar, which we both ran at our Sealed the other night, which was pretty good.
I didn't run Scimitar.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did.
I wasn't blue. I was red-yellow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ooh, Possessed. Yeah, Scimitar it's not bad. It's got 3 damage sides, which is pretty sweet. It's got 2 shield side.
Rebel Trader Order 66 was restricted because of the Hyperloop article.
Always. We're just going to take credit for every single ban anyway. So.
Yeah. Even if
And
it's
then,
not ours.
so if you're
Because that
typing on YouTube and Twitch or Twitch, like you have to watch the stream here for who answers correctly because it's going to be whoever answers the question right from both channels. So if you answer in Twitch and you thought you got it first, but someone on YouTube beat you, I don't want you to get upset.
we can screenshot if need be and be like, "Ta-da, motherfucker!"
Well, whatever happens on my restream.
I put it on Satine, oddly enough. 'Cause
Satine, baby.
I gotta make
Admiral
all that
Satine.
money back.
Got Coruscant Police. ABG Drew definitely removed my entourage die with this bitch earlier.
And he does it for one.
Yeah.
'Cause it's a droid.
Yep. Thought, and he rolls it twice. Thoughts on Palp Admiral? I just think like I don't know. It's pretty good.
I think you could do it just because if you're going Watt and you're going wide with the upgrades, then essentially you could override a Force Storm or anything like that costs 3 or 4, and then pay 2 or 3 to untap him and get all those dice again, and that's going to be a pretty disgusting set of value.
Yeah, I mean, in general, we already were playing 4 costs, right? So, like, there's no reason to think that we couldn't again. All right, so we get the IG-2000, which is the support gains Bounty Hunter if you control Bounty Hunter, and decrease the cost of this die by 1 while you control IG-8. So it turns it to a 2/3/3 free. I think that's probably good enough if you were running IG to consider this thing. 2/3/3 is pretty solid when the 3s are free. Presuming that you're playing it, like, even if you just like go with Snoke, like I said, you'll have the focus to make this a 3 fairly often. So I think it's like a pretty decent vehicle. I think the vehicle level is pretty decent. This set, good. Yeah, I opened some pretty nasty boxes. Like I haven't like this is those are 5 solid ones for sure.
Mended in with the please no pop Admiral this week.
Okay, nice. All right, so we got another card that I've been kind of looking at and like, I want to save this to desperate measures. Encircle the Jedi lightsaber. I've been playing. I'd like shelved my Qui-Gon deck because I just didn't think it would be any good. Like it just isn't good versus Order 66 Trader. But man, Jedi lightsaber was insane for me in all my games today. Just comboing with adapt, overwriting something to make Qui-Gon go up to 3 shields. Work like being overwritten by Rey's saber. Like there's just so many ways to make this thing work on Qui-Gon that I really, really loved it. Mm-hmm. I think this is like the all-star of the set for Blue Hero. We talked about Conan a little bit. I think he's totally fine. I don't think he's really great. I got a Forlom here. I don't think Conan's that great, but man, his ability is decent. Like it gives you that little extra. We were talking about it a little bit on the Loops Discord last night because Bowie was trying to put together like a villain mill deck, and he wants to run E Sly, E Mahdi, and like he can do serious work. It's just like they don't have any good mill cards in villain. They're just not there. So go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I was gonna talk about the after, but fine.
I was just saying, like, I just don't think they have enough support, like cards that actually mill, like that actually further the game plan in a significant way. Whereas, like, Hero has several cards that knock multiple cards off the deck. Villain just has nothing that knock multiple cards. So very little, at least.
Yeah, there's very, very little. There's 2 sets of options. One is obviously No Answers, which people are going to play around. And the other one's a brand new blue card that we got that was neutral. And it is called Clever Distraction? No.
Yeah.
Distraction.
Pay 1 to mill 2.
Pay 1, but now you also have to spot a blue character, which is where things get really hairy. And then discard the top 2 cards of a deck. So it's that and No Answer are going to be its only real options. The big dilemma is that, like, so if you assume you take the 5 off their hand every round, you really want to end the game by round 4. You're playing mill. You can't remove any of their dice for the most part, like permanently. Like you can't kill a guy. So the issue is that you would like to be able to mill 10 off the deck, and then end the game on 4. And they can't because of the way it is. So like they would have to actually play both No Answers and both Clever Distractions to get 10 off the top. They could run Bardot and Sphere or whatever and mill like single ones, but it doesn't have the same kind of like output that you get from like Force Misdirection or Annie's Pod over the course of a game, because multiple rounds, like 3 rounds, 4 rounds for it. You're getting that Lore Hunter even. Like I think if Lore Hunter was neutral, there'd be a lot of gas there for Mill now as a villain deck because you'd be able to rip 2 off the top, stick 1 in their hand, and they're much better at discarding from hand. I think Mahdi though, because of his ability, is probably the strongest discard side that exists. Okay, you're just refixing those.
Well, I opened my 5th, and I'm just waiting for you to shut up so I can reveal it.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got our 6th. Yeah, we got our 6th, and never say your boy is not the king of opening packs.
You too.
So we have, and this goes along the conspiracy theory that two legendary characters come together in the same pack, but we have an R2 and a 3PO. That is how you open a box, my friends. That is how you do it. And if maybe there'll be an Order 66 in here. Nope, but a temporary truce, which is what I hear is a hard one to get. So we have R2 and 3PO, which means the next R2 or 3PO we open are getting given away. And then, so this is what I also decided. Now, someone might not even want this, but there are 5 packs left in this box. I'm not opening the 5 packs that were left in this box. I am happy to raffle off, not raffle, but like do a trivia question for all my non-legendary packs at the end of the stream after the first 3 boxes. So whatever I don't open once I get to 6 legendaries, if I'll give it away, and if someone wins and they want it, great. If not, I'll burn them. Does that make sense? There's 5 extra packs in my box because I already opened my 6 legendaries. I don't want them. I'm gonna do a trivia question if people like for whatever's left after 3. If people don't want them, give them to noobs in their area.
All right. Well, while you're reopening that box, I'll continue with Conan.
Sorry, go ahead, Conan away.
It's okay. No, it's fine. So the big thing is like you
That's
get into a
fine. I'll
situation
continue
where-
to interrupt your stream.
It's fine. Hey, I'm letting you open the box. Chill. So the big thing about Conan there is that you get into that situation where opponent discards a card because you're representing enough discards to take their whole hand. So they discard a card to reroll, and now they're putting you in that position where you either have to then take their hand, and they get to resolve damage, or you go to mitigate, and then they get to pitch to reroll again and kind of screw with your discard. And Conan kind of fixes that entire problem. Because now if he's representing the discard, he can just be like, no, I took your hand and I hit one of these dice. Get the hell out of here. So it's definitely quite interesting for that. And I think it's quite good. It's just that it's troublesome, mill the deck as well as like the team comp.
Yeah.
I want a lot of Slymore action.
Yes.
We just can't build it.
Sly seems great and Conan seems great. It's just like everything you put in the deck after those 2 cards feels pretty trashy.
Yeah, because like you really want yellow at that point because you probably need Deja in order to copy the stupid clever distraction.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just like, yeah, you don't get access to it, so you're just like, oh, well, you can do it, but with 4 dice, and you really want that 5-die action.
All right, so we'll keep Watt in the bottom corner here. Watt? All right. Yeah, Will Burgess. So most people are talking in Twitch. I know you're on YouTube, but most of the conversation's happening in Twitch. The first 6 legendaries were R2, 3PO, Holdo, Maul, Admiral, and Hans Blaster. Ooh, No Flow in the chat, banging it out. But Will Burgess is on YouTube, so he didn't see that No Flow. But maybe he's watching the stream and can see it. Can you guys see the chat on the stream? I think you
we can see the chat on stream.
Cool.
So if someone answers it first, we'd actually see it.
All right, let's go. We got my girl here. We talked about the combo deck earlier. Old Daka making zombies. Old Daka it's like, just a card that's gonna be around because she does something funky, and she's just like a combo. She's like, there's already a combo, and we'll be able to build off that combo. Like maybe something better than, maybe then Django comes out. I don't know. But, we already have that acceptable losses, common causes combo. So the structure of a combo deck's already built in. We now have a way to draw our entire deck again, which, got scary about a year ago and could get scary again. Because I think drawing the entire deck at once is like where that comes in. And at 14 points, she's cheap enough to fit the double down in there. We got your cultural record. Oh, no, this is another mastermind. Sorry. I did the same thing you did earlier. Like a jabroni, we keep getting reassembles. I think that's got to be the most common uncommon.
Oh, on a side note, dude finally hit me up about the hoodies. He said he was talking to the printer, but the printer has been closed all week. So do we ask for hoodies that are sleeveless? I feel like I want sleeveless hoodies.
Absolutely. There's no chance we don't do that.
Yeah.
So we got B-Wing, which is a card I really like. I know you're not totally in love with it, but I just like... I like that you can do just silly shenanigans with a die in your pool already. It just feels good. I've been playing a little B-Wing myself. I built a deck based around B-Wing, and then you correctly told me, like, why aren't you building the same deck around a better vehicle? Which I did do, but then I still have the B-Wing, which has been solid. No, I know I do like the B-Wing, but I get that it's inherently not as strong as the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. And then Dredge, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime, as well as Golden Dice Podcast. We love you, Jack.
Oh man, that's so kind of you guys. Keep giving me those updates because I don't get them. We got a guy that I think is really good, and you used him in draft the other night. Maybe you can speak about that. Gideon Hask. How did he feel in the sealed? Because he seems great.
In limited, he's phenomenal. Just because you're usually short, you're usually running around with 3 dice. And then maybe if you're lucky, like you can squeeze in like the random henchman guy, like a zombie or a Hoth. But he pretty much said it like, hey, look, you're either giving me shields or I'm getting my 2 dice this round. And if you can maintain it after that, like it's quite good. Like he's just pretty much walking in elite. It's hard to complain.
Yeah, how about in constructed?
I want no part of it.
All right, sounds good.
Like he's kind of like Ayla or what were the stupid shitty hero 14 like 13 14 point red cost trooper things, Cody and Rex. Like he's got that 1-2, he's got the 2 indirect, got the resource, and then like whatever other side.
Should I mention?
And he's sitting on disrupt, and like 9 health is just not something you want.
Yeah.
Plus it's life's tougher to maintain speed.
It's a cool ability though, and oh shit.
Well, so the thing is that
hold on.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. We'll make him wait.
Because he does it trooper, he can roll a Vader's Fist in. So it's any trooper die. So like there's some disgusting stuff you could do with it. It just 9 health scares the shit out of me. Thank you, R2D and Mended.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
We are giving away, quite possibly, the best card in the set. What's up? We did it. First of all, I'm still fucking fire at opening boxes. So, by the way, Shane, you're not eligible to win this. No teammates allowed. We got a inflict pain.
Shane had to say something. I would have came in with the answer.
No, you don't know this. All right, so
I Google real fast. Fuck you.
People probably know that. All right, I'm gonna do this quickly. C-3PO said the first lines in A New Hope. What was the first sentence he spoke? I'm looking at the chat. What was the first sentence spoken in A New Hope? It was by C-3PO.
I see your point, sir. I don't know. I found quotes, but I didn't find the first things.
Jack did it. Did you hear that? That's what he said. Did you hear that? They shut down the main reactor. Jack is a fast Googler. Jack from Golden Dice. I will say this. I would never, as a content creator, win a contest over the rest of the people. So, should we let Jack win? I think we should not let Jack win.
If he wins 3 times, he wins it.
All right, if he wins 3 times, okay. Okay, I got it. Well, I had that one queued up. But I have.
No, Jack said pass it.
Yeah, well, I'm getting a new one, but I need to. I wasn't ready, so.
All right. I got one, but it's funny. Like most people are just fucked though.
Okay. Anyone who's a content creator in any way can't answer. This is just for the common human.
It's like every person here.
Yeah. All right. What was the first sentence 3PO said in Empire Strikes Back, the greatest movie of all time? I love how oh my is just the default. Oh my. What is he? God. It is. It's I hate sand.
Is it really I hate sand?
No, it's not I hate sand. Man, these people are terrible. They're Googling, and they're Googling terribly. I guess 56 people don't want to win a C-3PO. I thought people would be hyped about this. All right, fine. How tall? I'm scrapping the Empire Strikes Back question. It was don't
Jesus Christ.
who plays C-3PO? Don't you know your Star Wars trivia?
Come on, people. Nope. So close, Arctic. You guys are fucking terrible. I've Googled.
Oh, wait. No flow finally got it.
Yeah.
No flow. It's 5'9". God, I literally couldn't give away C-3PO, the best legendary in the set. All right, C-3PO, no flow. Email me at thehyperloops@gmail.com. Your shipping information. I'll ship this out. Well, Rickick, Google says otherwise. It says 5'9". I'm sorry, I can't go against Google.
Google says 5'9".
All right, so if we get a fourth C-3PO, it's mine, but you guys get the third. All right, back to your regularly scheduled case stream.
He claims to be 5'8" himself, though, so I guess that's where it's cheating. So he's actually 5'7.25" allegedly, and his peak height was 5'8". But Google says 5'9". So it's interesting.
His Wikipedia page says 5'9".
Yeah.
And Google says 5'9".
But he himself says 5'8".
I understand that, but some people are wrong about their height.
That's fair. Before or after hair is the question.
Ricky,
I just want to point out I showed up and C-3PO was pulled.
First of all, I showed up and 2 C-3POs were pulled, so my box opening is fucking savage. I'm 28. Ricky, you email me your address. I'll send you some tokens for fighting so hard. All right, we get another legendary. This one is one that we haven't seen yet. It's definitely not a Stone Cold Stunner. This is the worst legendary we've ripped so far, and it's Qui-Gon Spirit. I can't see this going into We did get a Night Sister zombie at least. I can't see this going into any decks personally. Being like what I consider tapped into the mind of a blue hero player, I just can't ever see running that outside of a Yoda deck. But if Yoda's good, then sure, run one. It's all right, Rick. I still want to send you tokens. Let me send you things. Oh my science. We have our second giveaway, fam. It is really happening here. I've only got one. It is not R2D2. This is the Pulse Cannon. Came with a refusal. All right. Here we go. Pulse Cannon. Are all 51 of you ready? According to at least the old canon, which bounty hunter's signature weapon was the Pulse Cannon? Which bounty hunter's signature weapon was the Pulse Cannon? Boom, Mephisto got it. He just beat the Beard by a split second. Mephisto got it. The Pulse Cannon goes to Mephisto. Mephisto, email me or PM me on Disco, and I will send you a Pulse Cannon tomorrow. And everyone, all right, so the Beard can take it because the Beard was definitely second. The Beard, PM me. I will send you this.
Is that me?
You are the Beard. Pulse
You're
and
Dynasty.
You are El Beardo. And we do want Dash. And I'll send you a pulse cannon. Everyone who gets a card from the Hyperloops tonight will get a sticker and a Parker Simpson, Darth Vader, Terror to Behold, Dark Helmet, Alt Art. I said that all without stuttering, which is pretty good for me. All right, there's Ray. So what's up, Reflex? You here to talk about the RRG and stuff?
Yeah, sure. We'll pretend like I know what's going on.
All right, sounds good. We've kind of went through a lot of the things, but you know, down to talk. We're just kind of like shooting the shit, giving away cards. You have any immediate thoughts about the meta? Oh my god, Jesus! We're gonna give away this entire box.
Well,
We're
hold
gonna
on.
give away.
I sent you the. I want to ask the next question because I think it's hilarious.
Wait,
They're
where
gonna
did
be
you
fun.
where did you send it to me?
I just sent to you on internal.
No, it has to be related to the card, you jabroni.
Oh,
I don't
what?
even have access
Okay,
to it.
this is bullshit.
No, we'll do that for one that doesn't have like a spectacular.
You do it for all the stray packs at the end.
Sure. All right.
You got a fucking copy of the box, and I'm gonna open my box and it's gonna be fucking terrible. Did you die?
Actually, no. I just like the question I had. I'm not sure if it's right.
It's literally the hyperloops at gmail.com.
Yeah, it's the hyperloops@gmail.com. So I will reveal that we did open another box with C-3PO and R2 and also 3 out of the 4 legendaries from my box. I'm giving away. All right, let's see.
I hope my case is from the same as yours.
I hope I hope it's the same print run. Like it's like 5 C3POs and 5 R2s. Has anybody cracked a C3PO or an R2 that wasn't with the other one? I feel like everyone who's told me they've done it, they've been in the same box always.
I think I've seen some online. No flow. It's the hyperloops@gmail.com. Yes, again. Okay. All right. Here is my R2D2 question. Which Star Wars movie has R2D2 not appeared in?
Am I eligible for these?
No.
What the hell?
Kenny Baker is 3'8". All right. Jack Porkins 6. Nailed it. Solo is... Oh, wait, did he?
R-Kick
No.
got it
Oh,
first.
R-Kick. I tried to take it away from R-Kick again. All right, R-Kick, you get it this time, I promise. R-Kick got it. He nailed it. R-Kick, PM me your information. You get a brand new shiny R2D2 and 3 of my 4 legendaries from this box are gone. But we've only opened like, I don't know, like 12 packs maybe.
Is this the first box?
This is the second.
Second.
My first box was insane and my second box is also insane.
Equally insane.
Yeah. We've had one dud out of the 2 boxes and it's Qui-Gon Jinn Spirit.
All right, I'm
Which
gonna join
feels
in.
appropriate for you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna join in from Twitch chat, and I will see you guys later. I gotta
All
go
right.
open up my box myself
Thanks.
before Carla cuts me.
Thanks for
Right.
hanging out.
I gotta wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, that's rough.
EPS shipping.
Florida.
Yeah, we gotta talk about some better shipping and just pay extra.
Just for the immediacy.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with it. Keeping all my Night Sisters over here.
All right. Deuces.
Did he not appear in the original Clone Wars movie? I don't know if I count that. I guess it counts.
So Jack, join in with the answer, right? If you know it, and then if someone copies you, then maybe they did it fast enough.
So I got my 6. So I have like the Kylo and Rey deck built. I don't think like Qui-Gon's Spirit isn't like a huge bust. It's not like talisman or anything. But I don't think it's good.
Okay.
I don't think it's good enough outside of Yoda, and I don't see Yoda being good. So
Put it this way. If I was opening boxes right now, streaming, I would be taking a shot every time I open up a Qui-Gon Spear or a Talisman.
You think it's bottom? You think it's bottom 2?
It's
Jack, where did you have
trash.
Qui-Gon Spirit? Was it in your bottom 5?
Spirit should be in bottom 3, no questions asked.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't rank them all, but it's pretty bad. Ooh, I finally got an Ewok Warrior. This is my first Ewok Warrior of the box, I think.
Is any legend really worse than Talisman?
No, definitely not.
Their rare's worth it.
Mended, I'm definitely not drinking enough. You're right. Just too much talking. My first glass of wine is down. Yeah, Siege Cannon's probably still down there.
You can at least win with the Siege Cannon.
You can win a game.
Like, if a Siege Cannon hits the table, you might win that game. If the other two hit the table, you've probably lost before you started.
And get the ATRT. What are we on? We on 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 legendaries down in this box.
This is exciting for me because I don't know any of the cards in this set.
Fine. Oh, got another Youngling. That's pretty big. I guess like once I get one Youngling, I don't really need 2, but whatever.
You want like 2 or 3. That's it.
Yeah. I would definitely rather be ripping Ewok Warriors. That's true.
Need that Plo Koon action.
All right, Lieutenant Norm, thank you. I was pretty sure it was solo. I kind of got nervous too about the animated in the Ewok specials and stuff, but I guess like I should have clarified main movies, but that's why it took so long for me to figure out if I was correct or not. But I'm glad Rick won because we totally snubbed him, shafted him in the first trivia.
I'm also a fan of you pronouncing his name differently every time you say it.
Wow,
Yes.
what did I say?
You say like Rickick, then it's like Arkick.
Oh, did I?
Every time.
Well,
All
now
over.
Mended made me chug that wine, so
He's backwards kicker. You just didn't know.
kicker. Another jump to light speed, which is sweet.
Every time I see that, I think it's the damn talisman.
Rick
Actually, if it was-
Danek, hero of the Dune Sea. That's right. Got our second Coruscant guard, so like this is good with me like not opening too many boxes, getting my 2 ofs. Is definitely something I want to do. Another jump right in a row. It's weird.
Good luck, bitches.
Thanks, man.
Deuces.
Thanks for hanging out.
You
Later.
too. Good having deuces.
Darn right.
So we streaming League after this?
Yeah, if you're gonna make me play League, now I want to play Destiny, and you want to play League. What is this blasphemy? Sorry, I'm going right to Destiny. Like I need to get people with my new deck.
Yeah, but I want to play your new deck, so the mirror doesn't sound fun.
Well, test things into me. I've helped you test.
Do you have decks for me to test into you?
Yeah, I do. Reflex plays League. I'm learning League because I'm trying to coach I'm probably going to coach the League team at my high school that I teach at. So, yeah, my plan is to be a coach. So Reflex has been teaching me a little. I wouldn't mind getting a game of League in, actually, if that's what you really want to do. Just because I've been in Destiny mode. Oh, don't worry. I know about the Jabba's Palace card, Rick Danek, hero of the Dune Sea. You don't have to remind me of it. We're getting a lot of Mud Troopers. This seems to be one of the common rares of the set. The thing is, I want, like, the sooner I perfect my new deck, the sooner we can just play League all the time.
And by that, you mean X-Wing?
Yes, I do mean X-Wing. Good call. Is this Chief Chirpa? Yeah, this is Chief Chirpa. So I finally get a Chief Chirpa. So I'm on the board. I can now officially build Ewoks. So I'm pretty excited about that. Got an Impound. Got a Chief Chirpa. We get the Hut. We are golden for the Ewok deck. Have you seen the Ewok deck yet?
Me?
Yeah.
I've seen the droid deck. Yep, that's the list of decks I've seen.
Okay. I have other Ewok Spoonman. I've opened 2 this box, and I opened 1 or 2 the other day. The Ewok deck is actually really, really nasty. Got a Neiman training.
How wide is it? 6?
7.
Whoa, 7.
Because Chief
Oh,
Chirpa...
because Chirpa gets you one, right?
Yeah. Chirpa adds 1. So it's 5 non-uniques, a Chirpa, and a Gungan. I think is what, and you could do it with Allied, or you can go 6 wide and do double down.
Man, nothing screams thematic more than Jar Jar's Spending some time with some Ewoks.
Hey, it's a Gungan warrior. He's just on the wrong
Just
planet.
generic
He,
Gungan
just,
warrior.
he took a left at I don't know. I'm low on my fucking Naboo geography right now. We get another bale here. Yeah, so the deck's pretty savage. You use target acquired and just like you squad leader to do 6, and then you use squad tactics to do. I mean, squad tactics do 6, and then whatever one is the like do damage equal to the number of exhausted characters you have to do 6 more. So you just like 12 someone.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah. You do need to like find a resource, but have you seen Kinship? I just opened one. Kinship says like spot 3 characters that share a type to make 1 resource, or 6 to do 2. So a Hoth Trooper, that's big. So you can like make 2 resources
gain
off
2 resources.
Kinship, yeah, and then you're kind of set up for money.
Do we think Hoth Trooper's actually anything? I feel like he got a lot of hype.
So you can build the Ewok deck with a Hoth Trooper too, because he's only 5. It gives you some room to build. He's definitely decent as like a throw-in guy. Like most, especially now with the errata or the restricted list with military camp, not too many people. Speaking of, not too many people are going to be able to get around his ability. You're gonna find a character early on, and he doesn't have the he doesn't have any restriction for the indirect damage, so you can just kill him early, and you can even like honorable sacrifice him, or the card that says take 2 damage to deal 2 indirect. He's really good for that, which is another like thing you can staple into the Ewok deck. So I think this is my 4th year in command now, 3 from this case and then 1 from the other night. So I think the tales of that rarity is exaggerated. What's up? Were you gonna ask a question?
How much health does the Ewok deck have?
So it's like 5. It's like 16, 8, 24, 6. 16, 23, 29, and 4 is 33. 33 plus you put the diplomatic on it, on like whoever you're gonna kill, so that. Oh, god damn it. God damn it, you guys. Mother. Got a fucking talisman. BR. Jesus.
Rip. So where did he go? I don't even know what's happening.
What's up?
What happens? Oh, wine.
No.
Oh, shot? Is a shot happening?
Yeah, this is. I didn't announce it, but it's
baby.
it's time for the Stark, the special edition of the Game of Thrones. This is Winter's Foot Highland Single Malt Scotch whiskey from Dalwhinnie. So this is a limited edition. I opened it for the series finale of Game of Thrones, and I'm going to take a swig here. All my shot glasses are packed, so just taking a swig. Good call, Mephisto. Simple mistake. Sorry, what were we talking about? Oh, the Ewok deck? Yeah, it's 33 health plus the diplomatic make it go like crazy. Because it's 2 to
insane.
each of your characters. Yeah, it's really nuts. Like I beat Shane with it today. I was running Qui-Gon Ayla, and I was just like able. Oh, another Hoth Trooper, able to like outshield him. But he couldn't find his target acquireds either. So if he found the target acquired, it's probably GG. Especially early, just because it can just pump the damage. But it's definitely a slave to, like, if it doesn't get the perfect hand, it's pretty boned. We only opened 4 legendary. Oh, we're at 5. I put talisman in with the regular stuff. I gotta remember to stop opening packs at some point. Hopefully soon.
Coaster?
Sure. Talisman will be the coaster. Coaster status. We got a lot of hostile territory. What do you think of the villain Planetary Uprising? We haven't like talked about it much. Like I haven't seen anyone talk about it much.
I didn't know it existed.
Chirpit is 10, 12. Yeah. Did I count him as
Hostile
8?
territory.
I might be doing the math wrong, but I think it's right.
So it just can't win you the game. It has to happen at the start.
What?
The hostile territory.
No, upkeep's at the end.
After the. Right, so you can't claim to win.
No, you have
If
to.
you claim and then they kill you, they win.
Right. Yeah.
There's just a fair version.
You can't DD and have 7 wide, but you can. The Scotch is very, very good. Chirp is 7, 6 for Gungan, then 5 Ewoks. You get the free Ewok. I don't know, man. I'm trying to like work. I'm trying to work here. I'm working here. Get another Yoda. He could probably be a coaster.
Man, people like him. It's rough.
You do 4 Gungans with Allied of Necessity. No, that's not what you do. Jesus. 5 Ewoks, and then so it's 20, and then 33. But I think that's maybe the Allied of Necessity version. You can definitely run one with. So the Allies of Necessity is 33, and then the double down one's 29. That's just the difference. And you sacrifice 3 health for, like, the combo pieces, but you can't kinship with the double down version. You can't kinship for 2, but you also start with 2 resources, so you don't like super care. Here's a gun I haven't seen, but I'm probably gonna be unimpressed with it, like I am most, because they just like won't print redeploy weapons. Oh, another Ewok warrior. Suck it, symbiote, or whoever criticized me. Was it Mended? I forget. DX2 Disruptor Blaster Pistol. Damage dealt by this is unblockable. It's the Vibro knife of guns, but it doesn't have a resource side, and it doesn't have ambush, so it's a little weaker. But it's interesting. It's neutral, so you could play it in HQ, which is cool. Like, I like that aspect of it.
I feel like they've added all of the like staple 2-cost upgrades that we were like severely missing.
Yeah.
Like how many 2-cost guns and sticks have we gotten in this set?
Right. A ton.
Feels like a lot.
Yeah. So we only have 6 packs left. We ripped 4 legendaries real quick, but the overflow pack count is going to be really low. Now there's 5 with 2 legendaries.
Are they all in one? Did they dump them into
No,
one box
he sent me 6 real boxes this time.
Oh, I'm
so
sad.
well, this allows me to like give away the extra packs. So there were 5 leftover packs from the first box.
Oh,
and
nice.
Yeah, although what did I do with those? I have no idea what I did with the extra packs.
Well, rip the extra pack giveaway.
Yeah. I hope I'm not opening them, but then that would mean my box only had 5 legendaries. Oh, that's right. We opened 5, so we're only waiting for 1. But we did get another Sacred Jedi text, which is really painful. Got another Forlom. Oh, you know what? I think I did mix them in with the box on accident. Bummer. Yeah, so rip the extra pack giveaway. It was fun while it lasted. And a Zuckus. Anyone have any other questions about the set or the meta or anything? We're still like going strong with 54 people, so
Yo, Star Wars Battlefront is on sale for $6 apparently.
that's sick.
That might be worth it for the story.
So we got our second. Oh shit! We have another giveaway. 4 out of the 6 packs are giveaways, and I told you nerds. I told you nerds to brush up on your Laura Dern trivia.
If there's a tier 1 holodeck, I'm playing it.
I promise you there isn't. All right.
Breaks my
So
heart.
I'm starting to get the idea that you guys aren't really great at trivia, like minutia trivia.
I mean, we can be honest. Like, it's just the person that Googles the fastest, right?
No, people should know this shit. Who's Laura Dern? Fuck you, Spoon Man.
Wow. Doesn't even watch Big Little Lies.
All right. Gonna go really easy. What is the full name of Laura Dern's character in Jurassic Park? Anthony Palmer. I've played around with her. That's inappropriate, bro. What color is Admiral Holdo's hair? Hint, it's my favorite color. Just kidding. We're still doing the... They're still doing the Jurassic Park question. Nathan Squadron got it. Ellie Sattler. Nailed it. Nathan Squadron.
It's my favorite squadron.
It's a pretty good squadron. It's strong to quite strong.
It's a good name to have an X-Wing.
Nathan Squadron, email me at... Thanks. He said, thanks, Google. Email me. Oh, it's Dr. Ellie Sattler. Well, I asked for her full name, not her legal title. Email me at thehyperloops@gmail.com and just send me your address and I will get you this Admiral Holdo and a Hyperloop sticker. So there is one pack left over. So our packs are hot, but we still have no Jangos. And we still have no Neiman Masteries.
If you got no droids but got 2 Jangos, would you be happy?
Yeah, because I already had a 3PO and an R2. So basically. Okay, so one of the things is like the 4X's of the cards. I'm not giving away only because I do need some trades. And especially since I'm giving away I've given away a 3PO, an R2, a Holdo, and a Pulse Cannon, which I think are, I don't know, 4 of the better legendaries in the set. They're at least in the top 10, if not the top 5. So, yeah, I'm not giving away any more R2, 3PO, Holdos, or Pulse Cannons. If I open any more, I'm going to keep them to try and trade for Jangos and Neiman Masteries, because I really, especially Neiman, I really want the Neimans right now. All right, so let's dig into the third box, which is probably the last box open. I don't know, we're cruising. It's only been an hour, but I do wanna play some Destiny, so we'll see. We get Jabba's Palace, which I think is our first one. Qui-Gon giveaway. You know what? If I open up, maybe I'll just give away all the talismans. Getting a lot of duplicates now. We're just like into that part of the case.
The people want X-Wing, man. They want you to help me win a trial this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want you to win a trial. I told you what I'd play. If you want a vassal, we can vassal. I'll vassal with you. We can stream it.
I think we should just put up a poll and let the people decide.
So do you know what the Raylo deck does?
I know that it makes Zach Bunn happy.
It does make Zach Bunn happy. He's messaged me several times about Raylo already. So it's actually pretty crazy. So Kylo, his power action is move a shield from him to another character. If it's a hero character, you can do a damage to another player, like another character. So you put it on Rey and do a damage. And then Rey's ability is 2 shields. Her specialists give 2 shields to another character. If that character has 3 shields, roll it back in. And then their specials are like, so Kylo's specials deal 2 damage if it's blocked in any way. Re-roll it. So you can like be giving your opponent shields too. And then Rey can also turn Kylo's die to its special. Like she can turn a villain die to like a special or a blank. Power action, roll a character die or turn a villain character die to a side showing a value of 0. She can blank another villain or she can turn Kylo to the special. So they can just like keep re-rolling each other's dice into the pool. Like they basically just jerk each other off. infinitely. They're both really bad at it.
I see why he's excited.
But but it's like, left unchecked. Like if a deck can't, like if you get one of those hands that you can't mitigate, like this thing could just go, like essentially go infinite. Yeah, it's definitely a sequencing nightmare. You definitely have to know the deck.
I mean, the good thing is that we know from Force Storm that all good players always have 2 removal in their hand at all times.
Fair enough.
So we've learned that lesson already. So I guess the deck is just dead in the water.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Man, this is like our 87th Bounty Hunter guild. We did get that second Trench Fighters, though, which I think is like a legitimately good card.
Shane, you know that's the only reason I'm here is because I'm trying to learn what actually is in this set.
So here's another good one that like I've seen to great effect is the Gauntlet Rocket. So it's Bounty Hunter only. It's a 1/2/3, a +4, all ranged into 2 disrupt. And then choose a character, turn this die to a side showing a value equal to or less than the number of bounties on that character. So if you're into bounties, got another Night Sister Zombie, got a Heroic Stand. If you're into bounties, this thing can tick up, but just like having that 2, 3, 4, as well as the 2 disrupt, which is really strong right now, just makes this thing like pretty decent.
Listen, Jack, shots are requested. Shots have to be fired. You can't turn them down.
Ooh, all right. We got our first legendary from this box. Hold on. We got to like... All right, I'm going to put the talisman on top of Watt. I'm going to move this to the
Oh, where's my boy
pile.
Manny?
So we got our second Maul, so I can officially play the Maul deck, which is sweet. I have like infinite Maul Sabers from specking on them. That didn't work out so great. And then this is our first legendary from this box, right? Yeah, it's definitely the first legendary. So yeah, the Maul deck is pretty sweet. Joe was saying that he was like crushing souls with it before. Being able to power action Maul Saber and get some value out of it like makes it so good.
If it means I don't have to play Vader anymore, I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a little bit more consistent. 4 damage sides, which is crazy. And then like being able to power action his saber, like when you have a hard time, like you can have a hard time lining that up. So yeah, that just like it gives it an incentive that otherwise, like a lot of those high cost upgrades, you're like, fuck, I hope this works, but this one just will always work because of that. So our first Any Means Necessary and our first another legendary 2 in a row with the Canto Bite Security, which
That's the mill one?
yeah, that's the anti-mill one. It's a little weird that it's a legendary, because like it's discarded from your hand only. If it was discarded or flipped off the top of your deck, thanks Rickick, Hero of the Doomsday. Thanks for winning all my trivias. Like the fact that it's only discard from hand just makes it kind of weak. If it worked either way, I would say that it's like pretty close to an auto include.
I mean, I think Canto Bite was probably everyone's favorite scene from episode 8, so it kind of makes sense.
Jesus.
I think there's gonna be a lot of people wanting this card just for the theme.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel legendary, Rufus. You're absolutely right. It doesn't feel like a legendary. Ooh,
Well, I did
got another
plead
one.
with Jeremy. I did plead with Jeremy to let Mill still be relevant, so I wasn't terrible at the game anymore. So maybe that's his little shout out to me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Do one
Russell
of
Federer.
these Canto Bite guards have a beard on them? Maybe. No.
Is this our new entourage? Symbiote, where you at?
Firm Resolve. After any card is defeated, or oh yeah, this one's bad. So we're like cranking on legendaries here. We get another Hans Blaster, which is sweet. At this point, I'm getting a little worried that I'm not going to open a Neiman or a Django. So if anyone wants to trade me those, that'd be fantastic. Really love that. Professor Huang.
I mean, if you weren't giving away all your legends, I might want to trade something with you.
I mean, I'm trying to be a hero of the people here. Trying to clean my image.
You'll always be a slow player to me, man.
Yeah. That's it. I'm just a slow bastard. Oof. I always think that Ancient Magic's his talisman. Scared me for a minute. Thank God it's not. Ancient Magic's not bad for a one-cost ability. Obviously, you have to be playing curses, but it's pretty good. All right, we got... Oh, shit. Oh, no, this isn't a giveaway. This is only my second one. But I did get an Admiral. So we're on 4 with a lot of packs left. Hopefully we crank through this box. Maybe I'll open a 4th. I'm definitely saving one for the Gen Con stream. I'm giving away one on the Gen Con stream.
Have we officially announced that?
Yeah, I announced it. So the Gen Con stream has been announced. I think I announced it on like a podcast maybe?
Yeah, probably. You go on one of those every night.
Yeah, every single night of the week. And yeah, Professor Huang and Raylo could be decent. It's just like you really have to hit it in round 1 to get the value out of it for but then you also have to find a resource in that deck because like there's no good way. You're not going to respite and you don't really I guess you could adapt since you can get shields pretty easily. Get another disruptor pistol. Yeah, so right now I'm going to see if anyone else wants to give away anything. But right now I'm donating a box of Legacies, a box of Way of the Force, and a box of Spark of Hope. So we'll be giving away at least 3 boxes on the Gen Con stream.
That's pretty hype.
Yeah, it's not bad. So make sure you tune in then.
I'm really excited.
Should you pull the trigger on a playset of R2 and C-3PO for 90? No.
Really? Under 25 a card? Do you think that's not good?
Okay, can you buy 3? Like, do you need the Elite R2? I would just not buy the second R2.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rufus, we're going to be streaming all weekend, both Destiny and X-Wing, so I'm really excited that we got approved for it.
Yeah, it's going to be sweet. And Will Burgess, if you're a slow Googler, you could study up on your Star Wars trivia. Or, I don't know how the Jackalman Games and Golden Dice guys are going to do their giveaways. I'll leave that up to them. I don't care how they do it, so long as they do it fairly. Yeah, oh, and we should mention that Golden Dice Golden Dice is going to be doing commentary on Saturday, and Jackalman will be on Friday.
This is why I'm in charge.
Friday, day 2's Friday. I knew Golden Dice is doing the day 2's commentary. It's on a Friday, and Jackalman is doing the day 1 commentary on Thursday. So this is our second execute order 66. So we got 2 out of 4 boxes if we count the one that I opened the other night.
Oh, my local boy Manny in here ready for the 3rd maul. I said there's been 2 mauls pulled. He instantly jumped in.
He instantly jumped in. Let's go. Well, so I was only going to open 3 boxes, but I'm going to open a 4th, but I'm going to stop at 4. 4 will be the last one.
So yeah, officially we have Jackalman streaming day 1 of Destiny on Thursday, Golden Dice streaming day 2, the cut on Friday, and then we have a combination of Echo Base and the Crate streaming for X-Wing on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, which will be really sweet.
I'm super hyped.
Yeah, this is if we can keep it going, this is like a new era in Hyperloop's content.
I might say the best commentary any stream has ever had of Destiny and X-Wing.
Yeah, 100% co-sign that. So we get our second Droid's Day out, and we get another Ewok, which is hot. We're cranking, baby. Is Order 66 going to be played much? I think no. I think
I agree. I think it's going to be... Yeah, I mean, competitively, I don't think it's going to be anywhere near relevant.
Well, this is definitely...
I feel like it's a card that's like, if it's played, it's broken.
Hey, did we give away Holdo this box or last box?
This box.
Okay, so that's 6 legendaries. Does anyone know? Was anyone keeping track? We got a Mr. Bones, which is pretty sweet. Definitely one that I wanted at least one of. No blanks for 2 cost is just insane. People are not talking about Mr. Bones enough. Does anyone know when we gave away the Holdo? I do feel like it was this box. Mr. Bones, I perform violence. The thing is, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 packs still in this box. So we can definitely do the... All right, it was this box. So we can definitely do the extra pack giveaway because we got lucky on that one. And 16 make up for the 5 that I accidentally opened.
I am really excited to say that we have for Destiny we have a World's Top Cut player from the previous year.
Mm-hmm.
And then for X-Wing we have a World's Final Tableist that will be doing commentary. So
Yeah, that's gross.
really, really good stuff.
And then which crates are taking over the day 1 stream?
I don't have, so Kevin will be on for pretty much the whole weekend. I haven't finalized the X-Wing schedule.
Dude's a monster.
Yeah. So World Final Tableist, Kevin Lights will be heading up the X-Wing stream. Still working out the details in the final schedule, but there are a couple crates that have shown interest, so still finalizing things, but it's going to be really good either way.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I count 24, not 23. Mephisto. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm not looking at the stream, so give me a second. How's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh, yeah, that's 23. So we're short one. All right, well, luckily the dice tower, the pack tower worked. I flipped the box upside down. I don't think that's Schoolhouse Rock. I think it's Sesame Street. All right, so we only have 23, so we got to keep opening the previous box. We got Night Sister Zombie, we got Crimson Star, we got Chief Chirpa. I almost feel like I don't have to count Night Sister Zombies anymore. We get another B-Wing, which is pretty cool. Talked about B-Wing a little bit earlier. B-Wing is how I originally found my sweet combo deck. I wanted to make it a B-Wing deck. Reflex, you still here with me?
I'm here, man.
Okay. Just running silent.
I'm totally not playing Teamfight Tactics right now.
Oh my god.
You have my full attention.
Jesus. Okay. This is not how we do things here at thehyperloops.com. I got my second Jedi lightsaber, which is pretty good. I hadn't opened a second one of those, so I guess I'm glad we kept ripping. Oh, and an Ewok. So, yeah. This is fine. TFT isn't real. Nothing's real.
It isn't real?
There is no spoon. Another one of those disruptor pistols. Alright, is this a legendary? Here we go. We did it. Han Solo.
He's a legendary?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Him and his gun. So
Learning so many things.
we did get to 6. Probably with like 11 packs left over, so still solid. Another Fateful Companions and a Han Solo. So there we go. We are at 6. See, I think the Sith Saber is actually pretty decent. It's like pretty legit in Dooku, Vader. Like it's really good on the Sith because they take away 2 shields, which can just be massive. All right, so opening the new box. Cheers, boys. And if there are any ladies in the audience, cheers to the ladies as well. Yeah, this is opening a case is a slog. It definitely gets to be less exciting, especially when you open all of the dope legendaries first. The Jedi one is really, really good, but the Sith one is definitely fine. But the Jedi one's insane. Oh, my tower fell. I got 2 games with Qui-Gon today, and they just felt so good. It felt so good to be playing. Is there second glider attack? Sick. So I think the Ewok deck is done. I think we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, and I think I have one in the pile. Yeah, 5th one. We get the Ewok deck, boys. We get the kinships, we get the Ewok warriors, we got the gliders, we get the Chief Chirpas, we get the Chief Chirpas huts. We did it. We have it. Oh my god. Oh, thank god. I thought it was a talisman. It looks like a talisman, but we do have our first legendary in box 4. It's still not a Neiman Mastery. Someone trade me a Neiman Mastery. It is Yoda's lightsaber, which I think is fine. I don't think you're like rushing to put it in a deck. I played it in sealed the other night, and it was good. But it definitely wasn't great. But it has 4/1 damage sides, which for 4 is
It's like
probably
okay,
fine.
right?
Yeah,
It's fine.
I mean,
It might be a 1-of in some blue decks.
yeah, the 2 unblockables not unreasonable to resolve. Just like remove a shield. So I like it. I just don't think that it's like a snap include in your deck. Like I don't have it in my Qui-Gon deck currently, and it'd probably be good in that because of Ayla. So maybe I should consider it.
Yeah, but I feel like you want more impactful sides with Qui-Gon for his ability.
Yeah, probably. It's just unblockable is also good.
True.
Ooh, we did it. We did it, kids.
The Maul?
We already have 2 malls.
Oh, the Neiman.
This is the Neiman.
Got there.
Yeah, this is excited for me, not excited for Manny.
Sorry, man. I'm trying.
I guess I should come up with some good mall trivia. I'm pretty hyped for the Neiman though. I can definitely I'm pretty sure I want to run only 1 Neiman in Qui-Gon. I was flirting with the idea of 2, but I also just kind of like the idea of running 1 Neiman and 1 Sorsu, so I can like essentially have a mastery on each character if I need to, and then like Sorsu's also just removal if I need to overwrite anything at any time. Thanks, Will. But I do love Neiman. I wrote about this today. But I love like Neiman and Vader, where like you can roll out the trooper and just play your Neiman on Vader, and then turn the trooper's die to resource like that kind of. I don't want to call it like synergy because it's definitely not synergy, but it's just like, it just works. It just works nice. I don't know what to call that. It's just sweet. It's just a sweet bonus. Maul, I guess Maul, Han's gun, Yoda's saber, Admiral. I guess we're probably not getting 2 Yoda saber in a box, but yeah, looking at a potential Maul giveaway. I will say that we gave away an R2 and a 3PO. That's pretty damn good. That's the most we could have hoped for, I think. I'm a little sad that I'm not going to get 2 Django or 2 Neiman Masteries, but what are you going to do? Yeah, the R on Neiman is also really sweet. Just like fucking throwing Obi-Wan like I just killed your master. What the fuck are you going to do about it? Sort of situation. Another Huang. You can see our like rare dice pile is creeping into the the stream. Reflex, did you notice my sweet mat?
It's the world's man, right?
It's the world's mat. It's my mall mat. Never had a card or die touch this mat until tonight.
Really?
Never. I don't use my mats. I pulled these out of the box to
Because you don't have
select
that
one.
sweet Afromat.
I do have the sweet Afromat.
Oh, you do.
Yeah. I top 8'd that tournament, buddy.
I forgot.
IG with this vehicle, I bet, are fun to play, Anthony Palmer. Like I talked about a little earlier, you might not have been here. But I think IG is pretty solid, and I think his vehicle is very solid.
He is one of my favorite characters. Probably
Agreed.
my favorite bounty hunter character.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be really excited for some thematic Maul versus IG battles.
Where did you fall in love with IG? Like, why do you like him?
Definitely the Clone Wars.
For me, like I always thought he was the coolest. He was the first bounty hunter I ever opened in the Star Wars CCG OG game. And then when he showed up in Shadows of the Empire, it was just like, fuck yes, like he's so good. And then if you ever read the original Tales of the Bounty Hunters, where that's where they originally had the IG-88 A, B, C, and D, and I think it was IG-88 D, maybe it was A, who becomes the Death Star, like he's sentient in the Death Star 2, and it's why it's hitting ships, is because like he's correcting the aim of the bad Imperials to nuke ships in the Battle of Endor. It's like such a cool story.
That's pretty insane.
And then there's these deleted scenes from the movie Dogma. Does anyone know what the movie Dogma is? It's like Kevin Smith's best movie, in my opinion. Oh my God, Manny. Oh my God, Manny.
Get ready.
Manny.
Manny.
Oh my God, Manny.
Pinging him.
Oh my God. All right.
It's happening. Oh, here, you guys want another shot? Manny, clearly my favorite Maul lover. Not close.
So anyway, remind me for the Dogma trivia with IGD8. So we're giving away a Maul. The first person to answer the following Maul-related question, and is from In-Universe, because I know you guys are not into movie production like I am. Maul is from the planet Dathomir. What is his race?
Oh, I know this. Spoof man with the trying to preempt it.
Norm. Norm beat out Symbiote. Nice job. Oh, Manny with the 3 dots. Manny did not know. I should have said that, like, if you got one earlier, you're disqualified, but...
Damn.
Lieutenant
So,
Norm,
fun story.
buddy. Yep.
Fun story. My character in Star Wars Galaxies, Zabrak.
Zabrak.
Clearly the
There you
best
go.
race.
Easy game. Sorry, Manny. I love you, bro. I really do. But I gotta do things fair. And Lieutenant Norm, sorry. Thehyperloops@gmail.com. Email me your address and your name. I'm guessing it's not just Lieutenant Norm, although it might be. So that's Legendary 3 from this box. So let's just... we'll
Not
make the
gonna lie.
Talisman be the third proxy.
It was a little selfish. I kind of wanted to have to be able to hold on to my Mauls that I'm now going to have to give him.
Well, Manny, you can borrow mine anytime, buddy. So anyway, so Dogma's this movie. It's a Kevin Smith movie. It's all about like religion and stuff. But there's like all famous people, and Matt Damon and Ben Affleck play these angels. And there's these deleted scenes where Matt Damon, like, so they needed like a line to start off the scene with, like, basically, what's his name? The comedian, shit. Fuck, who's that comedian? Dogma. IMDb. No, the black dude. Why can't I think of his name? I keep thinking Chris Tucker and Aquaman. I'm like, Chris Tucker and Aquaman, Chris Tucker and Aquaman. Fucking Chris Rock, thank God. So Chris Rock is supposed to like walk into the train. Thanks. Hey, Schnoo's here. What's up, Schnoo? So, like, Chris Rock walks into the train. He's like, holy shit, the angels are here. And they needed Matt Damon to be saying a line as he was interrupted. So they did a dozen takes, and Matt Damon had a different, like, crazy Star Wars riff for every take, and he completely ad-libbed all of them. And one of them is like, and IG-88 is this altar boy. It's like the greatest ad-lib line that I've ever heard is like Matt Damon like YOLOing a line about IG-88, which just like further lends to the IG-88 mythos. Oh shit, we get an XQ Order 66. Oh shit, we got an Ewok Warrior. Is this the best pack ever? Forlom also a great droid. You're a good boy. Yeah, so I've always had mad respect for Matt Damon after that.
Forlom also probably your favorite scum ship in X-Wing.
Yeah, I do love Forlom. And like Forlom also how I answered a trivia question on an X-Wing stream and won a prize, which is kind of what inspired me to do this. It was, what does Forlom mean? And if anyone knows that,
I know that.
yeah.
I think I learned it from that.
From when I won the award.
Yeah.
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 Well, you'll get an air high five from me if you know what Forlom means. For love of money, Schnoo, my boy. Schnoo, when you gonna play Destiny with me? You want to come over tomorrow? My niece is coming over to be a mother's helper on Wednesday if anyone wants to come play Destiny with me. I love that my wife calls it a mother's helper when it's coming to help me, because I'm like a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, you know what, Mephisto, I should totally read Tales of the Bounty Hunter again. Schnoo, I did not move. I'm still in Millbury. I was at the lake house today, though, having lunch and moving stuff, and I can't wait to vlog from my sauna. It's going to be the greatest. I can't wait. You know I have a sauna, Reflex?
I do now.
In my office? Yeah,
That's
baby.
pretty exciting.
That's pretty sweet. And a bumper pool table. What's up? You into bumper pool?
Sure.
I
don't really know. I don't know what that is, but we'll go with it.
You've never played bumper pool?
I've never played bumper pool.
What?
Is that like a northern thing?
I don't think so. Maybe. I learned it in Philly, so possibly. Can I get some shout out for my bumper pool fans? Wow, no one in the chat. 50 people. No one's into bumper pool. I hope we're on a delay.
Is that like an old man thing?
I mean, saunas are. Today, Manny, I learned there's a thing called bumper pool.
See, it's not just me. It's not a thing we have in Florida.
My boy Lieutenant Norm knows bumper pool. So bumper pool is like, you get 4 balls, and there's all these like little rubber pillars in the middle of the table, and each side has a hole, and you have to like hit your balls into the hole. And because of the rubber pillars in the middle, there's a lot of like strategy into where you place your like where
Are they random?
You line. They're not random. No.
Are they like placing obstacles in X-Wing?
Nope. They're stationary. They stay in the same place every time.
Oh. I feel like I've seen this on a game show before.
It's your ability to like hit it and block and stuff. I feel like you're drunk and making this up. This could be a dream. It is like pool and bumpers. Oh, so I got a 4th R2, which means I'm probably getting a 4th C-3PO in this box. By the way, if anyone wants to trade me a Django and a Neiman Mastery for an R2, I'm totally your Huckleberry. It's Plinko for pool. Oh, just Google it, Reflex. Reflex can't Google. He's in the middle of a game.
We're TFTing.
He's
It's
playing
tight.
TFT, baby.
I need my 6th Yordle. Where's the 6th Yordle?
Another droid's day out. Plinko, by far, the greatest Price is Right game ever.
Oh, not close.
It's not close at all. Price is Right. Great game show. Lots of excellent games to play, but Plinko's the OG.
Someone's Yorlin better than me. It's not good.
Rough Times, the OK Crow. You like the... Yes by Games just said, I like the fucking mountain climber. You mean the yodeling yodeler, bro? Jesus. Gotta drink more wine. And we're just cranking through. Yeah, kind of running out of steam. There's only about 8 packs left. There should be 2 legendaries in them. Hopefully one of them's a Django. We definitely have all the rares. Yeah, listen to Spoonman. He pretty much nailed everything you need. The Ewok deck is going to be really, really, really cheap. The most expensive cards you're going to need are, like, easy pickings. My current scum list for X-Wing, right now, I don't have an extended one that I'm really looking at. Last time I played scum and extended, I played 2 IGs and 4 LOM. But I need to play scum in my league next week, and it's got to have Fearless in it. So I'm probably going to play either Boba and 6 Z95s, or 5 Z95s, whatever fits. Maybe it's only 4. Or I'm just going to play Boba Fett and an Escape Craft. Joe, did you open your whole case, Joe? I hope you didn't. If you only
I am pretty hype on
our packs list.
our boy Justero.
Yeah. You know,
He's
you
coming
can
back.
You know, Jesus, Joe only got an R2-3PO playset and he's only got 1 box left. Yikes. Justero's good. I like, you know, you can do like 5 Kiraxes, Justero and the other 4 all with like Deadman.
Yeah, it seems terrible.
You think so?
I'm not in.
I mean, they're just scum X-Wings. You just want to live the quadjumper life?
I think quadjumpers are insane. I just think there's probably things that do that better, like resistance X-wings.
Can you fit 5 of them?
You get 4.
Yeah, 5 is good. Ooh, we have another giveaway. We have a giveaway. Let me look something up. I wasn't thinking of this one. Man, I feel like this question is too easy. I'm really doing the suspense here. Zabrak, so good. All right, I'm just gonna make it easy because I don't have anything interesting to add. But we're giving away a Hans Blaster, which is our 6th legendary, which means we essentially gave away a box, which is absurd. I definitely thought I would give away like 3, maybe. If you guys keep doing this, I just won't do a question. or I'll make it completely unrelated. I'll give it Joe's Jedi Weapon Master. See, this is why I didn't do it. You guys are having no fun. All right, we're not going to do a Hans Blaster question. You guys are cheating. I should make it a Star Trek question just to screw with you guys. Man, what's a good Han question? I probably should have had a Han question ready since he's a legendary and his blaster's a legendary. All right, what company makes the DL44 heavy blaster pistol? Google fast, kiddos. If you already won one tonight, don't bother. You're not winning two. All right, Mephisto got it this time. Mephisto, do you actually want this one? Ooh, Corsac would have been one. Oh, Mephisto doesn't even want this one. God damn it. All right, Yes by Games. Do you want this one? You were second. Yeah, Yes by Games can have it. Mephisto just wants to be right. Yes by Games, PM me your address. I probably already have it, but having the PM open will help me to remember to send it to you. Tribbles. Yeah, I was totally gonna just do it. Who gave Han his where did Han get his blaster? But people started typing Tobias Beckett.
Too easy.
Yeah. I probably should have found the time to do questions when I was not drinking, and B, not distracted.
It's very not like us to be not prepared.
I know.
Diplomatic protection, not immunity, in the Ewok deck.
Yeah, diplomatic protection. You're right. I say diplomatic immunity because it's like a thing from the original Star Wars CCG. Only 2 more packs. Should have a legendary. I had a good idea for a trivia question, but I can't find the answer. So I got no Django's. If anyone wants to trade me a Django, hit me up. If anyone wants to trade me a second Neiman Mastery, hit me up. Yep, our last one is a Pulse Cannon, and there were no... We had to open all the packs. That was the last pack in box number 4. Yeah, so this was a blast. I want to thank everyone for hanging out. I want to thank everyone for jumping in the chat and doing questions and asking questions and just having an all-around good time. We did this. We opened four boxes in under 2 hours. We gave away 6 legendaries, which is pretty dope because it's like an entire box worth of legendaries. We only opened 1 talisman, which is great. Opened just about everything I need outside of 2 Djangos, so... Once again, if you have an R2 and you want to trade me some Djangos, I would love to do that trades. Joe, make sure you get me some Djangos. And Yeah, I don't know if I'll upload this podcast. I think like if people want to find it, they can just find it on YouTube, which is essentially a podcast. So once again, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you hopefully on stream at Gen Con. And yeah, I guess we'll do this again whenever the next set comes out. I'm sure we'll hear about what the next set is called like tomorrow because FFG doesn't want to wait. So thanks again. And yeah, see you soon. Thanks for watching.
Deuces.
Deuces. Thank you. Thank you for doing that.